Hello and welcome to my garden. This is not my house. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. You may know that song by David Byrne. And this channel is not about electroculture, but my life certainly is. I have recently wrapped my friend's leg, the bottom of her ankle, in copper because she broke her foot. When I moved in here, this space right here could not even be shoveled into. So one of the things that these wooden rods with copper wrapped around them does is it pulls copper back into the soil and overrides the overabundance of iron, which is really important, especially for growing food and all of that. Now, this building here, where I live, is not my house. It is a four-family apartment building. But as I will show you, I have completely and totally taken over the yard. Okay, so this spot here has two wands in it. And like I said, it does wonders and absolutely amazing things, not only for the plants, but bringing that copper and that pure frequency back in to the land, which is really important. Now, the crystal is balancing here in the top of that because that is your piezoelectric component, which means it amplifies everything of the pure frequency that the copper is pulling in to begin with. There's a second one here in my herbs. That's a pepper there and basil, spicy oregano, regular basil, and it just keeps going. So, as you can see, I have taken over just about every inch of everything that I possibly can leading up to the door. Here's another piece of electroculture that I made today. Today, for the very first time, I made a 7-foot wand. There's another wand in this that is Thai basil there, and I bought myself a rose bush for Mother's Day, and it is in a pot. The deer came up and ate it the morning after I planted it. This one, I didn't think about it until today when I was talking to my friend. I'm like, wow, it's a rose bush. And this one actually has rose quartz in it. Huge amplification, soil changing, frequency altering is absolutely amazing. These are the things that I dug up from the last place that I was living and brought over here. And usually, at least once a week, there will be a client that will offer me something. So the majority of what's in here will come back next year. Now, these 4 o'clocks I got from one of my coworkers' house, and I'd never transplanted them before or dug them up before, had no idea that I had no root. And the guy that I got it from said, Tina is going to die. You have no root. But I stuck a copper wand in there, and it was black in about 7 days, and all the green came back through and just started pushing the black plant that was completely dead off of it. So today I made my first 7-foot wand, which involves this 5-foot stick. It's about a foot into the ground here, and then 3 other sticks. And let me see if I can step into this garden. Sorry, guys. And show you how big that crystal is. So that crystal on the top is almost 4 inches tall. And this is my new addition for today. My friend was over and brought some crystals with me. I had some clients that gave me some starter tomatoes, and they always tell you that tomatoes and things that reseed themselves naturally will not produce any fruit. Is totally not true. These 3 tomato plants came out of a client where we planted tomatoes last year. Um, there's another wand. My friend gave me this super. Zinnias are my absolute favorite flower. Those are going to be in my wedding, indubitably. This is a bush, crepe myrtle, which gets 8 by 10 feet tall and 8 by 10 feet wide. So I'm going to have to um, take that with me when I move into a house, which I expect to happen by the end of this lease. There's another pepper plant. But just to give you an idea with this electroculture, I want to show you what one branch of tomato looks like. If you can see that, does that look like a tomato to you? Because it looks like a bunch of grapes. There are so many tomatoes on that one little branch that they actually look like grapes. So I wanted to share with you the very high benefits of electroculture instead of showing you my face like I normally do. So when I walk out the steps of my building, this is what I see: a serenaded flower trail that leads all the way down the steps, and then um, this outline of a garden was here when I moved in here 3 months ago. Um, but there was not one single thing planted in here. Just one to share. Thanks for being here. Don't get caught up in the political hoopla and all the crazy chaos. I have made several videos in the last 2 months telling you that this year is going to be a huge year and it's going to appear very, very, very chaotic. Light workers, light warriors, stay in your mode, pull your power into self, keep your power within yourself, and observe the world and observe the people and your surroundings. Most importantly, observe, not absorb.